EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the London Black Knights. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jones on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Brings up a good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Room here to run. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On 1st and 10, Jones. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the Tucker rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. To throw again, Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Unable to corral him, he fights through. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 15 yards on the play, 1st down.
1st down, New York.
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones being chased out left. He'll try and run it. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On the draw, this is Barkley. And he stopped immediately there. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Throwing on 2nd down. Jones. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
He was brought down by...
They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. Barkley will try to punch it in, and he is in. Touchdown, Giants.
New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Black Knights 0.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
A nice start to the drive, picking up 12 yards there and a very quick first down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6.
Operating from the gun, Eaton. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
7-yard line.
From the gun, Eaton. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man, maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll make this a 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Eaton. And it's caught. Touchdown. C.D. Lamb. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number one goal? Make the playoffs. Number two, win your division. Number three, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number one.
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Giants have taken the lead. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
He's brought down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Back to throw. Eaton. They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Only 2 on the screen pass there, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Check right, 27. Check right, 27.
Throwing, Jones. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
Jones pass.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now after the play, oh man, it's Barkley who appears to be shaken up. He's down. We'll check on his status when we get back. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line.
A gain of 7.
Give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. from the gun. Jones. He's got the first down inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
The ball carrier.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a third time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Another try for Barkley. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Short of the goal line.
The ball mere inches from the white line on 3rd and goal. It's a touchdown for the New York Giants. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
And his kick is good.
Score Giants 22. Black Knights 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Whip. Watch the whip. Sponge. No. Everyone, Mike 20.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The ball carrier.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Eaton. He's got his man on the crossing route. Past the 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play. That's up and good. It's 22-14.
Makes the score Giants 22. Black Knights 14.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Fielded in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in.
And now look at him go.
All you got to do is
take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Touchdown, New York.
Saquon Barkley with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points.
He is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Giants 29, Black Knights 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3.
Off the play fake, Eaton. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll take this one down to about the 40.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
15 yards on the play, first down.
5-yard line.
Off play action, Eaton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Eaton. Flush to his right. He may try and run for this. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left, and this score will stay right where it is.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Jones now on first down. That's complete to Slayton. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. And the Giants send out their punter now. Desmond King back deep. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. A final shot before break. Eaton. He's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. As they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And the half will begin with a touchback.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. He was brought down.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun. Eaton trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Giants touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And would you believe it? This is caught in the end zone. And the fake extra point works to extend their lead by 2. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
First down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Second and 7.
Off the play fake. Eaton. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A first down carry for Barkley. And some room to roam now. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That good for 22 and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 2-yard line.
Now a toss right to Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley becoming just the 2nd player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And thanks to the interception, the Giants offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Black Knights
out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
10 at the 44-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. He finds his way into the secondary again on this drive. They might want to try getting him down a little closer to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, what do they call that? Third level run. First level being the D-line and linebacker, second level, and the secondary the third. When you block it up well and you make the secondary do all the tackling, that will wear on a defense.
Off play action. Eaton. He'll fire deep. It's caught at the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 34. Now look, you're not going to be able to get this all back at once, but that certainly helps.
So you're saying 3 yards in a cloud of dust, not the strategy?
I go aerial attack.
Yeah, I think that's what has to happen. And if you're going to run it, you need to break off big chunks. We just saw a big play right there. They need plenty of those.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. CeeDee Lamb with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And his guys are able to close that gap just a bit. Now that shaves a bit off the lead. It's now a 23-point game.
Makes the score Giants 44. Black Knights 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Saquon Barkley.
That's good for 28 yards.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line.
Up 2nd and 12 at the 49-yard line.
Second and 12. From the gun, Jones. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Saquon Barkley, and he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
51.
Extra point right down the middle, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half. okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. 5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. Off the play fake. Eaton. And that is incomplete.
But we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. It's taken to the 26. 44-yard punt. They're going to wind up losing yardage on the return, though. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak. So
definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now. Dancing to his and a big loss here as he's taken down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told.
And it's 3rd down.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Welcome back now here in London. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. The Giants on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton, 91 yards. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Well, they mentioned this week, Charles, they had a couple kinks on offense that they wanted to fix. I would say they're pretty well fixed.
There's no doubt about that. I mean, just about everything they've run has been successful in this one. And if I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm done with this, right? I have no answers for anything. In fact, I'd probably send a note to the clock operator. Let it run.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Off play action. Eaton. Flushed out right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away. Charles, I think back to your earlier statement about the visitors being the underdogs needing to win that turnover battle. And this defense, they forced 2 turnovers so far, a big reason why they lead this game.
Yeah, and I know defenses always talk about getting turnovers in bunches, getting those takeaways. Two's not a bunch, but it's plenty in this game, exactly the formula they need. And I got to tell you, partner, I like it when you think back to something I said that actually comes true, that's actually right.
It happens more often than you might think. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Eaton. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Throwing again, Eaton. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Off the play fake, Eaton. And that will be incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Off play action, Eaton. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 47. From the gun, Eaton. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Catch made by Slayton. And they work this out past the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and look like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
He was looking for Evan Ingram, the tight end, but it's going to be 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Ready, break. 7, check, Mike, 27. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Barkley. And some room to work. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First down, New York.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended target, Saquon Barkley. And now it's 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this will be scooped up by the defense.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Following the fumble recovery, Eaton. He'll fire deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory, as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's going to float this one deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, this D, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback, get a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran off the field almost chuckling to himself. They finally got one.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Will Parks. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line.
sets up.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 65. Black Knights 27.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
25-yard line.
Looking to throw on second down. Eaton. He's going to let it fly. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Eaton. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 28. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st down, New York.
19 Tiger. Single receiver.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 11 yards there, just like last play.
Well, partner, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to unlock the defense. And let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going. But it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now, because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Giants 72. Black Knights 27.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Tonight's Final score, Giants.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Giants, they keep on rolling 10-0 now to start the year. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll have a quick turnaround as they're back in action Thursday afternoon at around 3:30 Eastern for the traditional Thanksgiving Day game in Dallas. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
today from State Farm Stadium. In Glendale, Arizona, Michael Dixon to kick off it's week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake.
Kenyon Drake.
Check on the numbers for Kenyon Drake last week. 17 carries, 58 yards.
And to me, the goal is the exact same thing as last week. Get him the ball early and often. I think he's got another big game in him in this one.
On 2nd and 1. Murray. And this one caught by Max Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Anthony Zettel popping in for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Another try after the first down sack. Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. So a look here at the key inactives, and we got this list before the game down on the field. And they tell us the same thing every time, don't they? Next man up.
No excuses. Be ready to play. That's the mantra of every organization. The key is having guys on the roster who are capable of filling in and playing at a high level. That's when you know you've drafted well, scouted free agents well, and stocked your team just the way you're supposed to. Has been a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
This is brought in at the 21. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
Wilson's pass complete to DK Metcalf.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. In that time for the sack, say hello to Chandler Jones.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. How about 5 sacks last week? We just saw their first one of this game.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's going to get this deep onto Arizona's side of the field. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. John Ross, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first-quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points they score in opening weekend are going to hold up and be the average all year long, they're certainly starting to set that type of a pace. And what you do with that is you put in the heads of all of your opponents, we've got to really be ready on defense because these guys